welcome back to another video by myself, Beach ASMR. In today's video, it's going to be a quick one. I thought we could have a bit of a skim over some of my old textbooks from university. If any of them pique interest, maybe we can have a bit of a more in-depth look at some of them. I really hope you're having a really great study session, morning, day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you may be doing right now. All of these books are from my first year at university. And to be honest, have I read all of them? Absolutely not. I read the recommended reading, or the chapters that we had to read. I did read them. But anything around that, I can't lie, I wasn't the biggest reader. In uni, I'm still maybe not. I thought I'd do like a good novel. All of these were bought using like a uni credit thing. We had credit for this like B grade version of Amazon that we used, and they're on there, so I used it for my textbooks among other things. But enough beating around the bush. The first book we've got, and this is probably the one that I actually read the most, is Cultural Theory and Popular Culture, An Introduction by John Story. And this was used in my first module on musicology. And in musicology, we looked not at the specific theory behind music, but maybe why certain musical features were used, and what impact that had, and specifically linked it to the cultural side. So we looked a lot at Motown and Tin Pan Alley. I remember, I don't know, it's a long time ago now. I remember having to do like part of an essay on the lyrics behind My Sharona by the Knack. But I thought it was really interesting at the time, but it wasn't what I wanted to do academically, so I didn't continue with musicology. Kind of wish maybe I had, because it was really interesting. So this book here, it looks at popular culture, really. So since its first appearance, Story's cultural theory and popular culture has been and continues to be the benchmark against which all introductions to cultural studies and popular culture tend to be measured. The reasons are manifold. It is written in an engaging and exemplary style, which, while not oversimplifying the issues, is easy to understand and has many illuminating examples. The book's continued relevance has been maintained because it has been constantly updated with new sections to keep pace with what is happening in the area, and its pedagogical features make it essential reading on any course dedicated to cultural studies. Look at that. So it's all cultural studies, this book. Anyways, book number 2. So this was Cultural Theory and Popular Culture, An Introduction by John Story. And number 2, and this one's probably the most dry, but perhaps saved my bacon the most. This is The Elements of Style, Strunk, White and Angel. And what this book is essentially a guide to academic writing. For those who don't know, the jump from sixth form form or college to university level essays can be quite daunting. And let's just say grammar is not my strong point, and writing style is not my strong point, and this was recommended as like a guide to being able to write academically. So it's got things like elementary rules of usage, like where to use commas, parentheses, how not to break sentences in two, proper use of pronouns. It's got elementary principles of composition, so it's all your tips and tricks to score high on your essays, which I desperately needed. So this, although it seems quite plain, as you'll see inside, it's not the most interesting. There's lots of really handy hints in here. The third book, was Psychedelic Popular Music, A History Through Musical Topic Theory. And this book essentially looks at the impact of psychedelic music through the 60s, 70s and 80s, and this is one that we were told to get for the Introduction to Musicology module. Again, really interesting, and I kind of regret that when I was actually in my first year of university, I didn't take a bit more time to delve into this kind of stuff, because I just wanted to rehearse with my band and record and play and do and compose. I wish I'd taken a bit more time to look at the musicology, because I do find it quite interesting now that I'm a bit older. Musical topic theory. And this one's by William Echard. And so this book looked at the impact of psychedelic music. So I've got another book somewhere that I've maybe misplaced. It's similar to this, but on pop music in the 90s and noughties. And then the final book that I wanted to show you and trace over today was An Introduction to Music Studies. An Introduction to Music Studies, written by, or edited by, J.P.E. Harper Scott and Jim Sampson. See, I feel like this one, along with another textbook I've got called Jazzology, would be quite useful in my music theory series that I've got going on. I'm going to film another one once I finish this video about instruments of the orchestra. But this one was a guide to music studies, and it kind of goes through lots of different things. This one talked a lot about the different disciplines, so sociology, history, theory and analysis, and why we might do it, and also how to approach different genres such as jazz, opera, concert music, pop music, composition, music technology. Really quite interesting. Maybe I should have a look more at this. Who knows? Well, I'm gonna leave it there. A nice 10-minute video of some of my old university books. If you'd be interested in maybe I could go in and pick out some bits and pieces to learn about and share with you. That could be cool. But I think we'll leave it there. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your evening. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you